Alrighty, hello again. This is Trice Majestus, and we're back in Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Back to servicing this last community goal before Distant Worlds. So let's get in game and get things rolling. And as a quick reminder here at the beginning of the stream, we will not have a stream tomorrow night due to my quarterly medical procedure. We will be back again on Saturday night for the launch of the Distant Worlds 3 expedition. I will try and make sure I say this again at the end of the stream. All right. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Hello, Zoltor. Welcome back. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Frameshift drive charging.
Hello, Kicksticks. Welcome back.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Request granted.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, man.
Docking
There you go.
successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright, let's see where we're starting tonight. Top 75 at 10,584. Just... Really? Okay, and Ira seems to be slightly behind that. Alright, so I'm not going to make the top 25, but I should be safely in the top 50 by the end of the night. Hello, Mr. Mad Hatter. Welcome back. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Retract landing gear.
Engines engaged.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Try again. Yeah. My voice is acting weird today. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. First time try as well.
Well, that's because I tried twice and failed.
Orbital flight engaged.
Oh, okay, that explains it. It does take 3 times to go through that.
Hmm.
Pain in the backside game.
Yep. Have to wonder if the problem was on the squadron carriers once it's a 3 times thing. But of course, every time you crash out of the game, it resets the 3-time counter back to 0.
Interesting theory.
Because they're both all about, it's all about communications channels, so. Huh, okay.
Yeah, I still don't get that squadron carrier thing.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have an actual working squadron carrier. Huh, we did for like 2 weeks. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Well, that's it. Okay, because either yourself or Mr. Mad Hat can now go and get one, and we'll see if it works that way.
Hmm. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
meters from touchdown. Terrain alert. Climb immediately.
That was weird.
Contact. Systems offline.
Why would I want to climb? I'm trying to dock. Alright, let's see what we got here. Thermal cooling units. A lot. Or relative lot.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Not many left now. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
That's all being greedy.
Who, me?
But as everybody else is being greedy, what's the problem?
I was going to say, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black?
No, because I stopped doing the CG.
Yeah, but where are you in the CG?
Landing coupler disengaged. Climb Time to
Track
exit
landing gear.
altitude when ready.
Landing gear
Landing gear retracted.
Yeah, I just got knocked out of the top 50 into the top 75 and put myself back in the top 50 again. I'm not going to make it to the top 25. Mister has done many, many, many more runs than me.
Is that my new name?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3,
Mr. Many Many.
2,
Mr. Many, Many. Yeah.
engage.
At least it's not mini me.
Frameshift drive charging.
That'll stick.
No, James isn't here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll find out. You'll watch the video. Get it all back. Yeah.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking
Docking
permission.
request granted.
Oh, my Toby works better off the top of the monitor as well.
What'd you say?
My Toby works better off the top of the monitor.
Oh, cool. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
And what were you in, Mr. Hatter? Oh, nice.
Cool. Well, I doubt anybody's actually going to read what I read and improve what they've got going on, so I will now continue to ignore that and get back to this. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
I need this one.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear
Landing gear retracted.
Frame shift drive charging.
I used to have INPC, but then I took an arrow to the knee. Oh, jeez. Well, since we're here in the approximately the middle of the stream and we've got a bunch of people here, I'll say the same thing I said at the beginning and we'll repeat at the end. Tomorrow night there will be no stream due to my quarterly eye procedure. We'll be back again on Saturday. I'm planning to repeat that again at the end of the stream. Hopefully I don't forget.
Hopefully your procedure goes well.
Yeah, it's unpleasant, but I'm not sure how you would mess it up. Although it's always possible, I guess.
So what are they putting something into your eye or taking something out?
They are putting a chemical into my eye. Each eye. One that is designed to enhance cohesion of the nerve cells in the back of the eye to the cells that they basically live in. So it keeps the nerve cells in the back of my eye from getting peeled off. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Sorghum pieces in Alpha November Golf. Federal Flight Control Channel open. Be aware, weapon fire restrictions are in operation at this terrestrial facility. Request approved.
Deploy
You are clear
landing
for
gear.
approach to pad 09er.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Touchdown. Engines disengaged.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure quite how it works. All I know is that it's to keep my eyes, keep the photoreceptors in the back of my eyes alive, intact, and oops, I don't want that.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Right where they're supposed to be.
Which just goes to show your dedication to Elite if you're prepared to do that for the game.
I don't want to go blind. No way in heck. Blind is bad. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
It is too late in my life for me to adjust to being blind with any sort of hope of having some sort of reasonable life. But it is entirely possible that I will end up eventually going blind. So who knows?
Yeah, I've always said the sight is the one sense I really do not want to lose.
Yeah. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear
Landing
retracted.
gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
But basically, you know, my eyes are, or the photoreceptors in the back of my eyes are reacting negatively to high blood sugar and high blood pressure in combination.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, that's certainly true. Blind is definitely relative.
4,
Um,
3, 2, 1. Engage.
But I have a couple of different processes going on that could any of which could make me go blind in varying degrees. And one of the things that's going on in my eyes is I am losing the pigment cells that surround the pupil. And what's going on with the that they're working on right now is not addressing that. I have eye drops that address that, supposedly. Which I have to take daily.
Was it Voldemort who had white eyes with a little black dot in the middle?
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Docking request granted.
Now, what happens when they scrape off is there's nothing that blocks the light, so you end up getting too much light in, because then your pupils are no longer controlling how much light gets in, and everything basically whites out. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
John, you're not having a very good time of it, are you?
Landing gear deployed.
I got to 63 before I started falling to bits.
Well, that's only 7 years from now, so.
Docking successful.
Hello, James. Welcome back. Oh, winter here, right? Very icy the other day. Slipped in my driveway, pulled my groin. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, my question in my life at the minute is, will I walk without a limp again? Probably not. And that's the most serious of my problems.
Well, then you're in pretty good shape.
I got 63. Well, that's right. I had one operation when I was 7 years old to have a vein cauterized in my nose, because I kept getting nosebleeds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't class bone setting as a operation. I've got through to 64 without having an operation yet. But I've got osteoarthritis in my left knee.
Well, I can't say that. I had an operation early on to remove my tonsils.
Oh yeah, tonsils is normal.
Yeah.
I've had that though.
And since then, pretty much everything else has been dealt with medication and physical therapy. Other than now this quarterly procedure where they shove a needle into my eye and inject me with chemicals to try and keep me from going blind. Which I'm really not looking forward to. I never look forward to. It's very uncomfortable to see the needle coming right at your eyeball. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map.
I close my eyes and pray.
retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
It's actually relatively remarkable that I haven't had to have surgery yet. Yeah, isn't that the truth?
Frameshift drive charging.
Give me the gun and I'll shoot James.
So I've lost count of the number of times I've sprained each of my ankles. I have somewhere well over 150 sprains on each. I had a 500-pound fire safe drop across my knees. That hurt. Didn't do any major, well, didn't do any damage I noticed at the time. It just hurt.
James, I'm a good shot, trust me.
Maybe out of your range, you need a very special gun. Separated one shoulder. I thought I had separated both shoulders, but it turns out the other shoulder I had dislocated. I've extended both elbows, both knees, sprained my neck. Multiple concussions. Still kicking. Rheumatoid arthritis in all fingers of both hands. Although I really thank one of my friends for introducing me to glucosamine controit, which keeps it very much under control.
Orbital flight engaged.
Doesn't heal it, but it keeps it from keeps my fingers from locking up. I have multiple discs in my spine that like to slide out of position and pinch nerves. That's always fun.
Yeah, I've got a degenerating unstable spine that does the same thing. The worst one is the one between the shoulder blades that stops you breathing a bit.
Ooh, I don't have that particular one. I've got one that hits the pain nerves for the middle back, just under the shoulder blades. It's like, that hurts.
This one's probably about 3 inches higher, and it gets pinched, and it makes all your ribs hurt. So when you breathe, and it does hurt bad. So when you breathe, obviously your ribs move, and yeah.
Zorgon Peterson, Alpha
Open
November
hailing
Golf.
frequencies.
Welcome to Federation Space Commander.
Requesting docking
This port
permission.
operates a docking reservation policy. Submit a request before landing.
Oh, it's over
Landing
there.
authorized. You are clear for approach to pad 09er.
I've got reduced sensation in both my legs due to diabetes.
Terrain alert. Climb immediately.
What is going on here?
Caution. Extend landing gear.
That was really weird. My
So
clipper.
in essence, you could do the jelly walk.
Scan
Yeah.
detected.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
That was weird. My clipper lost all lift coming in.
Landing gear deployed.
What did I do wrong? Alright, well,
Don't know, but why your shields down low?
Landing complete. Engines disengaged.
because I smacked hard into the ground.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah, I may have to get myself some compression socks just to help with my legs. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Okay. I like what their fingerless gloves do for my hands.
Landing
Track
cover
landing gear.
disengaged. Expedite climb to exit.
Landing gear retracted.
You get the compression ones in copper in them.
Yeah, compression ones with copper in them. They're nice. I've got something similar that I use for my hands because my hands sometimes get cold when I'm at long periods at the computer.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I do hope you're donating, when you die, you're donating your body to science so they can go through it and say, right, you got this, this is this. Now we can cure it.
The funny thing is, I'm listed as an organ donor. Not that any of my organs are going to be worth donating by the time I'm done with them.
2, 1. Engage.
Same.
Hello, League of Carnage. Welcome back.
Bloody Arthur gets everywhere, doesn't he?
What'd you say?
Bloody Arthur gets everywhere. Arthur-itis.
Yes,
Gets everywhere.
he certainly does. I only wear the gloves when, you know, I've been at the computer a while and my hands just start to get really cold. And they help a lot. conductive copper really helps the circulation in the hands, which brings the hand temperature back up. I was having a lot of trouble with, cold hands after, 6-7 hours at work, and someone suggested trying those. I did it. It's like, okay, night and day. I see. Gesturing at the tablet? Not sure the people on the other side could see those. Either that or you overuse them in other applications. Sorry. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Docking request granted.
Okay, I can get that. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
I need more arms.
Docking successful. Engines
Shush.
disengaged.
All right. All right, let's see where we're at on the community goal. 15,288 tons. Let's see. Well, there's no way I'm getting to the top 25. I'd have to get to 20,000 tons, and I don't have time to do that much more tonight. So, we are well into the top 50%, about halfway through it. So we'll most likely still be in the top 50 when this ends, at worst in the top 75, which is where we need to be, so we will be getting the appropriate goals. So at this point, let's go galaxy map,
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
back to the violet pumpernickel.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Yes, I am doing Distant Worlds 3 on my main character, Trice Majestus. So I will be covering that starting Saturday. And US launch time, if I remember correctly, is 9 p.m. on Saturday. So
Frameshift
that will
drive
be
charging.
right towards the end of my stream for Saturday night.
1. Engage.
Yep, I've streamed Distant Worlds 1, Distant Worlds 2, and now I will be streaming Distant Worlds 3.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm thinking I may do the launch from the observation area of the Odysseus. Yes. I think it was like 11,500 and something. It was insane. Distant Worlds 1. Yeah. Distant Worlds 1, we had so many people in it, one instance in Sagittarius A star that we crashed Frontier's servers. And that's where the server instance limit got created. So you can only have so many players in an instance because the servers just can't handle more than it's like 150 is all it can handle, but they only allow, I think it's 100 in an instance. Yeah, both the Distance Worlds trips were very, very amazing. A whole lot of fun. And I'm hoping this one is as well. Both the first two I did in the my Anaconda, the Long Distance Voyager. And this one I've got, since we're going in carriers, I've got a Mandalay, a Caspian, and a Type 11 going on the carrier. Yeah, so Saturday we will be streaming all the way up to jump, and maybe a little after. At least I think the Odysseus will be jumping at 9. It might jump earlier, I don't know. We'll see.
Communications established. We are ready to receive docking requests.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols, Commander.
That's what I'm thinking. I think the Mandalay might be able to do it too. I did it on Distant Worlds 2 in the Anaconda. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Nobody I was with when we went 45, you got a condor off.
I got it off. Problem is, the second time down, I got the angle of the ship incorrect and pancaked too hard.
Yeah, I think everybody crashes on that first time.
Landing complete.
Yeah, the way you have to do it going in on an Anaconda is you come down out of the glide. You immediately have to pull vertical, and you literally come down on your thrusters on the back end vertically. And once your back end touches, you have to tilt the ship just a little bit and fall down under your landing gear. And hope you picked a spot that you could actually land at. Otherwise, you're going to take more damage than your ship can sustain. All right, what ship do I want to change to here? All right, so 20, that's 44. I guess I'll put the Dolphin in. And I think that's why I blew it up the second time. I think I ended up actually in a landing spot where I couldn't, where the gear didn't contact right. And so the gravity kept crushing the ship into the ground and it wouldn't land. Taking off again is hard because what you have to do is you have to go to basically, go to full throttle while pulling up, boost, well, actually retract your landing gear and boost, but you really haven't left the ground yet, so you scrape the back of your ship along the ground until you get enough altitude that you can fully turn up and boost your way out. So generally your shields go down and you take damage. So, yeah, that planet was interesting. We'll see how these other ships handle it. Alrighty. So at this point, we've run out of time for the night. For me, it's not a work night because I have my eye procedure tomorrow morning. Now, once again, as a reminder, there will be no stream tomorrow night. We will pick things up again on Saturday for the Distant Worlds 3 launch. So, yeah, at this point, I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along. In the stream chat, let's see, we have Zoltor, Kicksticks, Mr. Mad Hatter, James. Oh, Mr. Lemons, I didn't see you join us. Welcome aboard. League of Carnage. Let's see, I said Mr. Mad Hatter already. And I think that's everybody. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to. And Tacita, thank you very much for joining me in the wing. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm out of time for the evening, so we're going to leave things here. Pick it up again Saturday night for Distant Worlds 3. That's all for now. This is Trice Majestus signing out.